Fighter pilots have often stood out in wars with their strategic intelligence and brave dogfights. Today, we will examine the top 10 fighter pilots of all time. Eddie Rickenbacker. Eddie Rickenbacker, a race car driver turned military pilot, is one of the most decorated fighting aces that the U.S. military had during World War I. Rickenbacker joined the military in 1917 and was assigned to be a mechanic and driver at first. Luckily, the military recognized his talent for flying, and he joined the Air Force. During his time with the 94th Aero Pursuit Squadron, Rickenbacker achieved 26 air victories. Chuck Yeager. Chuck Yeager was one of America's best fighter pilots during World War II. In 64 battles, he managed to achieve 11.5 kills, including downing a German Messerschmitt Me-262 jet with a much smaller aircraft. However, Yeager's greatest claim to fame came in peacetime. In 1947, he flew the Bell X-1 aircraft, the first aircraft to break the sound barrier. Yeager never lost his passion for the air. In 2012, he flew in an F-1 to mark the 65th anniversary of breaking the sound barrier. David McCampbell. For 31 years, David McCampbell faithfully served the U.S. Navy as a fighter pilot. His most famous achievements came during World War II as commander of the fabled 15. The fabled 15, or Carrier Air Group 15, were some of the most celebrated fighters in the Pacific theater of World War II. Together, they achieved an amazing 318 victories. McCampbell is celebrated not just for his role in leading this squadron, but also for his individual numbers. He achieved 34 victories, got ace in a day twice, and set the single mission record by shooting down 9 planes in a day. Douglas Bader. Douglas Bader, the celebrated World War II RAF pilot, has 20 confirmed individual kills and some more shared victories. These are certainly impressive numbers, but not as large as some of the other pilots on the list. However, Bader is one of the best fighter pilots of all time because of his story. He achieved his kills 8 years after losing his legs. Even as a double amputee, Douglas Bader was a successful soldier who commanded respect even from his enemies. Ivan Kozhedub. The top-scoring Allied Forces fighter pilot is probably someone you've never heard of. That honor belongs to Soviet pilot Ivan Kozhedub. Ivan Nikitovich. Kozhedub was born into a poor family in Ukraine, but rose high in the ranks of the Soviet military. During World War II, he achieved a whopping 64 victories. Most of his kills came later in the war, when he flew with other lone wolf aces. His successes include being one of the first people to shoot down a high-powered German Messerschmitt Me-262 jet. Gregory Boyington. Gregory Boyington, nicknamed Pappy because he was much older than his comrades in arms, is one of the most famous American fighter pilots of World War II. Boyington served in the Marines and as a volunteer for the Flying Tigers, an air squadron that supported China against the Japanese. During World War II, he achieved a confirmed 26 kills. Besides his impressive kill numbers, Pappy Boyington is famous for his bravery and daring deeds, particularly as the commander of the Black Sheep Squadron. There is even a TV show based on his life. Max Immelmann. World War I was the first major war where armies used air battles to their advantage. That led to several fighter pilots becoming celebrated figures, including Max Immelmann. Max Immelmann, nicknamed the Eagle over Lille for his exploits on the Western Front, was Germany's first air ace. To become an ace, a pilot has to down 5 or more enemy aircraft. Immelman achieved 17 victories before his death in 1917. He also invented many dogfight maneuvers, including the Immelman turn. Richard Bong. Richard Bong is one of the most decorated American pilots of all time. He set countless records during World War II when he also impressed with his bravery. Bong managed to rack up 40 kills in the Pacific Theater with his trusty P-38 fighter planes. His exploits earned him the nickname Ace of Aces and many awards, including the Congressional Medal of Honor. Sadly, Bong died on the home front in 1945 during an accident while testing Lockheed jets. Erich "Booby" Hartmann. The fighter pilot with the most kills of all time is Erich "Booby" Hartmann, a German pilot who downed 352 enemy aircraft during World War II. His record will never be broken, in part because most modern armies don't follow the Luftwaffe practice of pushing record pilots further and further into the front. Besides his amazing kill numbers, Hartmann is remarkable for his success in flying safely. Neither he nor his wingmen were shot in over 1,000 missions. Manfred von Richthofen. Manfred von Richthofen, the infamous Red Baron of World War I, is probably the most famous fighter pilot of all time. Although he owes much of his modern-day fame to the character Snoopy from Peanuts, his achievements stand out on their own. Before he was shot down in combat, the Red Baron achieved 80 kills, a remarkable number for the flying technology of the time. Besides his kill numbers, the Red Baron is famous for his flair. While other pilots try to camouflage their planes, he painted his Fokker bright red, so enemies would know he was coming, and commanded a unit known as the Flying Circus. Hollywood helped glamorize fighter pilots with movies such as Top Gun. But these amazing figures certainly don't need the help of screenwriters for their daring deeds to stand out. Fighter pilots fly dangerous missions with minimal support and are vital in advancing the military's goals. Comparing fighter pilots around the world is hard due to changes in military technology, battle layouts, and the arrangement of different militaries. For example, German pilots in World War II have higher kill counts than US pilots. Not because they were better, but because US pilots tended to leave active duty sooner. This list uses several criteria, including kills, missions, and unquantifiable skills, to create a list of the best fighter pilots of all time. we come to the end of our video. If you like military videos with such war technologies, do not forget subscribe. See you.